to the Chardonnay now.
Right.
Now again, Chardonnay, we've gone with a kind of, I won't say a bog standard. I'd hate to describe any wine as bog standard, but this is again, it's an under a tenner, stereotypical. I shall describe this Chardonnay as. Well, I've said that.
We'll wait and see.
We'll find out. Yeah.
Is there Chardonnay I've heard and don't know.
Yep.
But I've heard that there is oaks and unoaks.
That's right. Yes. Now this is it's not. It sits in the middle now. Chardonnay got a really bad rap back in the days. The Australians, I mean, it's one of their signature grapes. Australia make fantastic Chardonnay, but they kind of started overdoing the oakiness. I think you may remember like the late 90s. There's massively oak.
Oh, I don't remember that far.
No. That's me, lad. To make a good oak Chardonnay, obviously it needs to be put in an oak barrel and left there for a certain amount of time, depending on the winemaker and how oaky they wanted it to be. But what they did, they kind of overdid it. Like, you would get these big, full-on oaky Chardonnays, and your first glass wasn't too bad. It was quite a powerful big wine, but then the second glass, it had almost like a cloyy sweetness, which you would kind of catch at the back of your throat there. And then your third glass, that's all you could really concentrate on, and as such kind of spoilt it. So, I mean, there's that. So, one of my customers said to me, a lot of people are put off Chardonnays nowadays, and they call it ABC, don't they? Anything but Chardonnay. But Chardonnay has come on leaps and bounds. It's come full circle. What a lot of people, winemakers, are doing now. I mean, there's still oaked Chardonnays, and they fit a certain. You know, if you like that style, that's good. But a lot of people didn't like that heaviness. So what they start to do is that would be the oaked one. You've then got an unoaked Chardonnay, where basically the wine is just put in stainless steel vats. So you do get a kind of cleaner and a truer taste of the Chardonnay grape. But what a lot of people tend to do now, which is my favourite type of Chardonnay, is they'll just blend. They'll have some from the oak, some from the stainless steel, and blend that together, so you get a perfect balance of the oakiness and the freshness.
Okay.
So, moving on, Chardonnay, stereotypically, does tend to be a little bit more yellow. You can see that's a lot more yellow in there.
Yeah. Does that, you mentioned cat's pee before, does that?
We could describe that as smelling the smell. But
well, fortunately, it doesn't smell like cat's pee.
No.
Actually, the aroma isn't as strong as...
No, I find this, if it's to describe it, a lot rounder. Almost, that for me smells nearly sweeter and nearly more like a marshmallowy sweetness. But also, what we've had with the last two, we've had the very kind of the Pinot Grigio, quite light and easy. Then you had the Sauvignon, which was a lot more citrusy and a lot sharper. Right. This one is going to be a little bit more. Well, I imagine from that more tropical fruit, like.
When you say tropical,
more kind of peachy, pineapple-y.
Okay.
So let's have a go. And that doesn't disappoint at all. It's exactly what I thought it would be. It's a lot rounder. The acidity isn't there as much. Much more power of flavour.
More different, lots of different flavours. I can't identify them, but I can sense there are more.
Oh, definitely. More complexity. Like you're tasting it at the back, like at the back of your tongue and at the front of your tongue. You can taste different things coming through, and it develops. Like I'd probably describe the Pinot Grigio that we had was like one-dimensional. It had a little bit going on, whereas this bit has got so many different things in there. Like I said, melon, definitely the pineapple and melon in there I'd go for. Yeah, and it hasn't, because it doesn't have that acidity in there as well, it does come across as a touch, it's not sweet, but it comes across as a touch sweeter. Much more mouth-filling. Yeah. You know, when wine people, when they talk about the weight, you know, of a wine, that's, you know, again, I'm referring back, but from that Pinot Grigio, very light and easy going, that would be described as a heavier, much more mouth-feel about it. Okay. I can feel like coating my tongue and the sides of my mouth, and I can feel that has got a lot more, and the length as well, the length is there. It's coming through a lot more.
Yeah, still there, yeah.
Whereas an oak Chardonnay would be a little bit lighter, but would still probably have that length going on. But as I say, the big oaky beasties, they can be too much. That would be a little bit key. Yeah. But again, this is what these are all about. You're going to find your perfect one. We'll try some unoaked, and then we'll try the big heavily oaked ones as well, and we'll see. We will maybe do a back to back on them, and then you can definitely see what is or taste what is going on with those. And then you'll find, but yeah, if you are like, I mean, again, we're just starting off here, so these 3 grapes would be perfect for you to have a go at and, you know, grab a bottle.
So where would they find these?
You should be able to get, I mean, I would love, wherever you do get your wine from, you know, obviously go for it. The supermarkets do have some cracking wines, but it's very hit and miss with the supermarket. I would recommend every day of the week going to an independent wine shop, because these guys, they know what they're talking about, and also they want to find your perfect wine. You know, they might have things in the shop which you're absolutely gonna hate, but on the flip side of it, you're gonna find something that you absolutely love. And I think it was some famous chef, I can't remember, and he said his favourite customer is not the customer who spent the most money, it's the customer that was willing to try different things. And it's, I can't tell you, like, it's a pleasure when folk come to the shop and we talk through what kind of things you like, what do you think you might like, and we'll send them away with a bottle or 2, and then when they come back in, they'll be able to tell us, well, I don't know if I liked the acidity in that, or that was a bit too light, and so from there we can then work out what their style of wine might be and send them away with a couple more. And there's nothing more kind of satisfying than the customer coming back saying, I loved that one, what have you got more in that style, see what else you can find. And that's brilliant, and that's what your independent wine merchant, that's what he's aiming to do.
So get your local wine merchant to have a look at this video, and from the descriptions we've given, hopefully he should be able to give you an equivalent to be able to...
Oh yeah, easily, yeah, if it's good, but the independent one generally are. So yeah, I definitely recommend an independent wine merchant.
Okay, good, great stuff.
How did you get on with that Chardonnay?
No, it's very nice. I've been put off by Chardonnay because of you know, as you mentioned, the Australian legacy, but
yeah,
no, that's very nice indeed.
I do a fair few private wine tastings, and it always amuses me when I say, right, who doesn't like Chardonnay, and all the hands go up, and then I put out an unoaked Chardonnay. It's amazing how many people have then changed over. I think unoaked Chardonnay is a very, very underrated grape, and something that's going to become very, very popular again.
Yeah, excellent. Well, fantastic. Well, that's a great start. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Next week we'll be looking at the red wines and taking three red grapes.
Yeah, we're going to do a similar thing as we've done. We're going to go for 3 fairly well-known red grapes, and we'll give you a talk through those, keeping it fairly basic to begin with, but finding our feet basically.
And so once you know which one of these you like, which particular wine grape you like, we'll then be going down those and actually sort of exploring each of the wines in more detail.
Yeah.
Sort of varieties and different parts of the world and how it changes.
Yeah, and prices, and does it really make that much difference if you're spending that extra money on there? Yeah, we'll go through all that.
Fantastic. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I certainly have. It's been great. We look forward to seeing you next week. Any comments, don't forget, email us. We'll be pleased to hear and answer any questions we can. So thanks very much, and to you, enjoy your bottle of wine.
Chin chin.
Whoa, excellent. Did I tell you I hadn't turned it on?